Hey VC, I wanted to make a video featuring some records that I bought pretty recently, and these are all miscellaneous items, miscellaneous artists. So let's get started with one that I'm really happy to find. Hold on a minute. Okay, one that I'm really happy to find, and that is Ritchie Valens' his first album. I believe this album, if I'm not mistaken, was released, unfortunately, shortly after he died in 1959. A lot of great songs on this album. I'd never heard a lot of them before, but I knew the basic ones, La Bamba, Donna, Come On, Let's Go. But I really liked all of them here, you know, some good stuff here. I got a gal named Sue, Boney Maroney, a lot of good songs. Anyway, there's a good story behind this album, I think. This album, I don't know if you can tell yet, I'll show it to you in a minute, but this was scotch taped across the entire outer rim of the album, okay? And I saw some other albums in the store, probably from the same owner. Same thing. There was nothing wrong with the seams. The seams are intact. The seams are in great shape. But apparently, for some reason, this particular collector, back in the old days of the 50s, enjoyed putting scotch tape along the sides of his albums. Now, since, like I said, nothing is split, there's no reason to... Cover's in great shape except for that, for the tape. Nothing to have to seal up. I think maybe he just wanted to do it maybe as a precaution. Maybe he was afraid that someday there would be some seam splitting. Anyway, luckily when I got the album home, I discovered that the scotch tape was very brittle and old and crumbling. And all you had to do was just touch it and just move it a little and it would all crumble off. Some of it was a little harder to get off, and I had to take a blow dryer, a hair dryer, you know, like this around the edges and just pry a little off, and I got a clean break. And I cleaned up the top here and the front. The yellowing isn't so bad, not too bad. It's the back of this album that's really bad. See, this is the tape residue, what's left after the tape came off. But, I mean, other than that, it's really in great shape, this album. And I'm really glad to have it. You know, my store gets a lot of albums in really good shape and not expensive either, you know. Not expensive, let's put it that way. I don't want to give the prices just yet. All right, $20, $25 and under. I mean, it's not a lot of money for these things. Maybe once in a while, if there's something really amazing, it would be $30 or something, you know. Okay, the record itself, I'm pretty sure it's original. I did some research, and it's, let's see, Delphi. Okay, with the original designs there. And I played this album. You know, I knew a couple of songs, didn't know them all, but boy, I love this album. A really good album. Early, you know, classic rock and roll days. Okay, also, I think I might have shown this in a different video. It's Alice Cooper, Constrictor. I bought this mainly because I like two songs off it that are featured in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Really good songs that fit the film anyway. One song is Teenage Frankenstein, and another one is called He's Back, the Man Behind the Mask. And that's really why I bought this. But I like some of Alice Cooper's stuff, and I'm probably going to look for his greatest collection. Okay. In the dollar bins in my store, I found this one, and I said to myself, let me give it a listen. And fortunately, in my store, we have you know, a turntable over on the side with headphones, so you can needle drop and listen and see if you want to buy an album or not. And it only took me about 7 seconds to decide I liked what I heard with Woody Guthrie. And I said, I like what I'm hearing, I want the album. So, and for $1, I mean, you know, sure. Okay. Okay. Paul Anka sings The Big 15. Okay. Nice condition again, you know, an old album, original, that's in great shape. Alright. Okay, now if Scotty's listening, I hope, from Scotty's Record Shop, I was teasing you a little bit. I said I'm going to show a Kiss album that I got. It's my first Kiss album that I bought, although that's not really officially true. Back in either 1976 or 77, 78 maybe, whatever, I was in high school, and all the kids were fanatical about Kiss, so I bought Kiss Alive back then, okay, and back then I didn't like it, okay, I only played a couple of tracks. To me it was like the most demonic thing I'd ever heard in my life. Of course, I don't feel like that so much today about that kind of stuff, but back then I was like, I can't take this. But anyway, so that was the first album I bought. But can you guess based on my descriptions and other albums, that maybe if you've watched me show what Kiss album I bought. Let's see, do you know? Well, I'll tell you who it is. Take a guess what Dynasty it was. Okay, and the reason I bought Dynasty first was because, I don't know if Derek is listening. Derek, if you're listening to this, I just love I Was Made for Loving You. I say that because I watched a video where you were saying how much you can't stand that song, and it's the epitome of everything you hate in commercialism and, you know, shallow rock and all that kind of stuff. But sorry, man, we all got different tastes, I know, but I really like the song. Here's another one I bought. Neil Diamond, Just For You. This is really in pretty good shape, and it's almost, it seems like brand new. It's an original. I bought this for a lot of songs, but the song "Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon" was a song my mother used to have on a 45 when I was a kid, and I always loved that song. And in fact, when I saw Pulp Fiction, in 1994, Quentin Tarantino's movie, which I love the scene in there where they use that song. It's sung by a different band and a new group, new group for 1994, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, my favorite moment almost from Pulp Fiction. Love that song. Okay, I bought another Bob Dylan album to fill up my Dylan collection. This is one I did not have, and it's Dylan, which I hear is pretty abysmal. I hear it's one of his worst albums. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what I'm in for. Maybe some could tell me if they agree or disagree. But I can't wait to get to it. Or can I? I don't know. I like Lesley Gore, all her big hits, so I got this, which for me may be the only Lesley Gore album I'll need, but we'll see what the future holds. It's going to be hard to resist a future album of hers, you know, if it's in great shape and the price is right, even if I don't know the songs. You might know I'm a big fan of Joan Jett. Well, here's Joan Jett's, one of her big influences, Suzi Quatro. Suzi Quatro. This album is If You Knew Susie. Nope. Wrong. I got the wrong one. You know, one day I'm going to do, I don't know about you guys, one day I'm going to do a video just of outtakes and bloopers. This album's called Suzy and Other Four-Letter Words. Okay. And this is the album I was mentioning, If You Knew Susie. This is a mellow side to her. A lot more mellow than her other rockin' albums. It has the hit Stumbling In. Remember Stumbling In? Well, that's on this album. And I like the first song a lot too, that opens the album, If You Can't Give Me Love. Here's a great album. The Best of Sam Cooke. Excellent shape, this album too. Excellent condition. And what's not to love? A lot of great hits on here. And the last one, Jerry and the Pacemakers Greatest Hits. Okay. And I think this pretty much knocks it in the head. Thank you. Thank you for watching, folks. And look forward to many more videos to present to you.